We had yesterday afternoon here, and we had today here, and it was a real pleasure to be here, really. It's beautiful. Thanks. People were so kind. Had breakfast this morning. I don't know what the place is called, actually. All I know is it has a sign outside that says breakfast till 1 a.m. and I thought, well, that suits me. I went in and I sat at the bar because the place was full, very popular. And I sat at the bar and I met this real young, handsome dude. Very kind of hip, a hip dude, just it was very cool, and I was kind of, I was a little intimidated by him. And we got talking, and he said, "What, are you a musician?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just travelling through." And he says, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Ireland." And he says, "Oh, I was in Ireland a few times on a plane." And I was like, "Wait, you didn't stop by?" He said, "No, we were stopping in Shannon." And I just went, "Are you a soldier?" And he says, yeah, I was a soldier, and I was passing through Shannon. And I remember it was a big deal in Ireland. We were totally upset with the Americans landing in our country on your way to Iraq. We weren't into it at all. And we stopped it, actually. And I'm glad. But he was a beautiful guy, this guy Ramon, just because it's not our fight. That's all. That's it. And you could get into a whole argument here, but I'm not getting into it. It's a very interesting thing to... Anyway, I won't talk about that, that's all right. We can hear all night. Arguing, I mean. I love... Anyway, I won't. But this young lad was telling me that he had been... I was like, this guy's 22, Ramon is his name. And he was like, yeah, I've been to Baghdad, and I've been to Iraq, and 5 times now. And I was like, what? This guy looks like... He looks like he's 22, 23 years old. He said he was 28. And I was like, well, you're looking well for your age. But he was telling me that he had, met a girl many years ago, and they had fallen in love here in Charleston, and she was from Germany or somewhere, and they got pregnant. And this man's lived his full life. He lived his whole life, and he's like in his early 20s. And I was just like, dude, you are. And what I loved about him was that he was talking about the US. He said, well, what happened to me was, and I don't know, because I guess I have just given it away, but anyway, never mind. I'm sure you'll have a chat with him if you see him. He was telling me that he became too kind of conscious. He basically said that the military needs people to just go in and do their job. And he said, when I was kicking in certain doors, I was thinking, these people haven't done anything. And so therefore I wasn't able to do my job because I was letting my conscience get in the way. And he said, and they basically discharged me because I was, not an objector. It was really wearing on my nerves to do this. And so they let me go. And I just thought, what an amazing. I sound like I'm preaching now, I'm not at all. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is I'm impressed by this human being. I was very, very deeply. Just really, I guess all I'm saying is that you never know who you're going to meet when you walk into a place and sit down. You never know who you're going to end up talking to. But anyway, I want to sing this for him and his, nothing to do with the army, I want to sing this for him and his girlfriend. Because and I'm kissing my Philander. Well, she never says goodbye, only see you later. Well, I've been making this a plan for you. And I'm always gonna love you, and I'm always gonna stay. Philander. Up here on this plateau, and I'm laid out for Philander. And I'll start it in my movie, or making it now. So come on, you little actor. Don't let me down, Philander. But I'm always gonna love you, and I'm never far away, and I'm always gonna love you, and I'm always gonna stay here with my Philander.